Part now. Okay. Okay. Hang on. Okay. Do you want to start with it? Can I start with any, or do you want one specific first?
Oh, it's okay.
Okay. What are some people prefer supervisor quality kind of serious, with less speech and more action. Other people prefer communicative supervisor, happy and friendly. My opinion, important quality: smart, clever, leader, communicative, easygoing, and intelligent person. My suggestion would be being smart. Let me say why. Because I think it completes better. In my opinion, important qualities of a good supervisor are being smart, clever, leader, communicative, easygoing, and intelligent person.
Are
Let,
being
sorry?
are being.
Yes, I know this sounds very weird. Let me show you why. Okay? Parada, parada, parada. Sweetie, we talked about this sometimes, and this is important, always important to review because we forget it. We have some cases for verb ing, and one of them is when it's the noun or subject of a sentence. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So when it's a subject of a sentence, we use the verb in ing. Great. Okay, this is the sentence you wrote. And this sentence, as a matter of fact, is it has the order changed. Look at this.
Okay.
It's not incorrect, it's perfectly correct. Being smart, clever, leader, communicative, easygoing, intelligent person are important qualities of a good supervisor, in my opinion. Okay, so this is the subject of this. Okay, this is why I would use being. It would change a little the sentence. Why? Because these are, uh, uh, let me put it that way. Qualidades de supervisor seria esperteza, liderança, comunicatividade. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you would have to use everything in nouns.
Okay.
But if you put being here, you don't need to change anything. Ok? Seria como no português. As qualidades de um bom supervisor seria ser esperto, líder, comunicativo. Ok?
Okay.
And is it very clear for you?
Yes. Yes.
Yes? Okay. If you have any question, if not, something is not clear, just tell me.
Okay.
First of all, excellent, just comma, no problem, that word complain. The supervisor must be leader. My suggestion is use an article here. Must be a leader. He must know to give orders, choose the activities, and distribute among the team. He must demonstrate trust and assurance. Oh, good. Security. Do you know the
I
difference between insurance and security?
know, and I did this doubt.
Sorry, I?
I had, I had this doubt.
Okay, no problem. Oh, you were right. In Portuguese, they're the same word. Insurance versus security. Now, here's the thing. Security is the quality or aspect of someone or something. For example, you need security to speak in public. Now, insurance is a guarantee, a kind of institution gives you by requiring uh, con- periodically payment. What? For example, health insurance.
Mm,
Okay? Yes,
okay.
so insurance is something you pay. Security is something you have.
Okay.
Okay? Wow,
And
this was.
insecurity is for the man who protected the institution.
Yes, security guard.
Uh,
Good, good question. Okay, okay. Oh my God, I'm feeling like a dictionary today. Okay, so something you have and something you pay.
okay.
Okay. In my first job, for example, I had a boss and nobody liked him because he was very angry and he used to shout in loud voice with us, especially on my. He arrived in the office very nervous, and he didn't talk to our team. Only after the noon
With
he
the
used it. Sorry,
to be.
better. He used it to smile. Would be my suggestion. You
Mm,
have another option. Let me just say here. He used it to smile, or he used it to be smiling because then verb to be, verb ing.
mm,
Okay, but if you put two, you don't have to change much here.
yes. Okay.
See, great. Other important quality is be communicative. There is a problem with this word.
You said me. It's another.
Sorry?
You said in the last class. I
Yes.
don't know. It's another.
Excellent. Why?
Yeah.
Because another is singular. Other is plural.
Ai, meu Deus. Tem que
Okay?
corrigir.
Ay,
Hum,
ay, ay. Here. Do you see? Communicative. I put being here. And you had the same idea here. Look.
yes.
Okay? Another important quality is be communicative. Sorry, sweetie, being communicative.
Sim.
Because it's the same idea. You changed the order. The not natural order would be being communicative is another important quality. So it's the subject of the sentence. Okay? Yes. This is a very advanced level of English, Anna. This is no simple English, okay? So don't get angry at yourself because it's no problem. This is okay. A supervisor must talk with all the members of the company and mostly with his team. Must inform the things are happening and other that will happen. Excellent. Oops. He must inform the things.
Things, plural.
Sorry?
Things are plural.
Yes. Okay. You will
What?
kill me. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on me.
Give up on me.
Oh my god, 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 don't kill me, don't kill me. Okay.
Hi. Oh my God.
Don't get worried. I'll explain to you. Let me just finish here. Don't worry, sweetie. Do you see, Anna? Every language is a little by little. Something
Yes.
today, something tomorrow. Something today. The mistakes you commit today are not the mistakes you commit in the beginning of the year. You already improve it very much. You can never lose sight of your improvement. Do you understand lose sight?
Inside.
É,
I don't know.
perder de vista. Não perca de vista a sua evolução. You can never lose sight of your improvement. You will continue making mistakes. I will continue correct your mistakes. Don't worry about making mistakes. Worry
Okay.
about practicing. Okay? Okay. You must point out the best and the worst characteristics in each member individually to improve our team. For example, since the last year I became a boss of the little company, there are 47 people. There are 47 people who work in there.
Uh,
Do you know why we need who or that? Do you know why?
because the verb work.
Yes! Because of this verb, this is mandatory. You need a relative clause. Okay, if you don't remember this rule, I explain to you again. I explain to you, okay?
Explain me, please.
Yeah, sure, sure. It's a hard challenge, but I have been changing some attitude with the intention to improve the communication there. I am getting. Eu estou conseguindo aos poucos, né?
É,
I am getting there slowly. Tipo, eu tô chegando lá aos poucos,
ok.
ok? Because I'm getting slowly, eu tô ficando lenta,
Ah,
ok?
and there is expression like pouco a pouco.
Yes, good question. Little by little,
Is
step
there?
by step,
Mm,
okay?
okay.
Okay, these are just suggestions.
And another question. When I put, but I have been changing some attitude with the intention, I would like to put in Portuguese, like, for example, com o intuito de, com vistas a, and I put,
Nossa, good. Okay, good. What else?
uh, and when I put something mostly, I don't know if the best word to put principalmente, because I would like to destaque something, and I put principalmente tal coisa.
Okay, okay.
And I don't know if the best mostly or mainly.
Mhm.
Uh,
Okay, no, so you know, okay, they're interchangeable. Okay, mostly, mainly,
it's
inter,
okay.
both
Ah,
are
okay.
correct. Okay,
And I
anything.
think it is okay.
Okay. Finally, it is so important to respect your team and teach them to respect each other. Because a respectful team is a great success in the job, and it can promote satisfaction among the people and improve the quality. Excellent, excellent essay. Excellent essay. Very good. If I could give you only one suggestion, you talked about respect, communication, and leadership. Would be just to put only these three
Ah, okay.
characteristics here.
Fair.
Okay? Just this. Okay.
Okay.
Now let's go to number 3. Okay. Hannah, one of the top 3 mistakes Brazilians
Mm,
commit. What are the 3? Okay, let me put it that way. Top 3 mistakes Brazilians commit. Confuse have with there is and there are.
mm,
This is probably number 1. Number 2, forget the third person in simple present.
yeah.
I go, she goes. Okay?
Yeah.
Third, that's the thing. Another, other.
Mm,
The other, the others. Very good. In my students, from all my students, these are the top 3 mistakes.
mm,
Okay, we have other mistakes, for example, prepositions, you know, of time and place, but this is complicated even for natives. Natives make mistakes with this, you know. But this here, no. And I'm going to tell you about another, other, the other, and others. Okay, let's go by part, Anna, and I'm going to explain to you little by little. And if you don't understand anything, please stop me, okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's go. So, first of all, we have from all these four expressions, we have two adjectives and two pronouns. Okay, let's first talk about the two adjectives. What is the function of an adjective in any language? It's to characterize. So, an adjective, it has the focus of qualifying something we're going to talk about. What are these two adjectives? They are another and other. Okay, now another we use in singular sentences.
Mhm.
Sentences. Just change here the language. Okay. Another we use in singular sentences. For example, I have to finish this today. I don't have another day.
Mhm.
Okay?
Okay.
So Anna, check it out. I don't have another day. I'm qualifying day. Okay? So another day. You see the adjective is close to its noun. How about other? Well, other, it's for plural sentences. I have some friends who love rock. Other friends love Maggie. Okay, so I am talking about other friends. I am qualifying the friends, other friends. Okay?
The other and the others is now.
Sorry?
The other and the others is now.
Oh, we're gonna get there. It's not exactly a noun. We have two pronouns here. Okay?
Mm.
And they are, oh, what is the function of the pronoun in English, in Portuguese, in French? The function is substitute a noun.
Mhm.
What are they? They are the other and the others. But the is not always necessary because sometimes, like your essay, it's implicit that it's a pronoun. Okay, now let's talk about this. I have two brothers. One is in the USA and the other is in Europe. Now look at this. One is in the USA and the other is in Europe. The other is substituting the other brother. Okay? So this is the idea of the pronoun. How about the others? The others, so the other is singular cases.
Mhm.
Okay. The others, plural cases. So many. Uh, ha, do you have a team of your heart? Do you root for any team?
Galo.
Okay. In Brazil, and this is a true, nobody can deny.
Yeah.
Brazil, we have two kinds of people, and only two kinds of people. Many love Flamengo. The others hate Flamengo.
Good.
Okay, or hate it. Now look at this. We have two kinds of people. Many people love Flamengo. The others, that is, I'm substituting a plural noun. The other people, the others, hate it.
Mhm.
Okay?
Okay.
So you see that the others is a pronoun. The other can be a pronoun. Another and other are adjectives. Okay, now let's go back to your He must inform things that are happening and other things that will happen. So you're substituting other things by others. Okay? And in this case, as you use the and, the is not necessary. You can use, but it's not necessary. Is it
Because
clear?
I use and.
Sorry?
Because I use and, the is not necessary.
It's not necessary. You can use. It's correct to say the others that will happen. Okay?
Okay.
Very good. Anna, do you have any question here?
No, no.
Okay. We have time, so I'm gonna practice a little this one here. I'm gonna write a sentence for you, and I'd like you to say another, other, the other, or the others. Okay?
Okay.
Number one.
Another. Obrigado. Just kidding.
Number one.
I have other questions to ask you.
Excellent.
I don't like those colors. What do you think about the others?
Excellent.
She has two pets. One is a cat, another is a dog. No, no, the other is a dog. Ah,
Yeah.
do you have another day to come?
Excellent, Anna. Very good. Let me just put here the uh, the answers, because when you rewatch the class, if you want to practice again, okay.
Okay.
Excellent. Excellent. Very good. Now let's go to number four. Good. We call this, if you ever want to study this and take a grammar book to study, this is what we call relative clauses. Relative clauses are the characteristic we have of English and any other language to put two sentences together. For example, I have a friend. My friend lives in São Paulo. Now, how can I put these two sentences together?
I have a friend who lives in São Paulo.
Yes. So you see that the relative clauses are structures in which we use one word to put sentences together.
Yeah.
What are the common relative clauses we have? That, which, who, where, when, whose, etc. So we have a number of relative clauses, but the most important are these three, the three first. Now, let's talk about that or which. Whenever we're talking about an object, we use which or that. For example, look at this. She has a cat. Her cat can sing. How do you put these two sentences together?
She has a cat with can sing.
Sorry?
She has a cat with can sing.
Yes! Which or that can sing. Okay, so both of them are correct because we use with things, objects, animals. Okay, this is how we use it. Now look at this. For people, we can use that or who. Um, How do you put these two sentences together?
This is my friend who is an engineer.
Excellent. Very good. Who or that? Both are correct.
Okay.
Places. BH is a city. I was born in BH. Now, when we're talking about places, you use where. Now, how can we put these two sentences together?
BH is a city where I was born.
BH is?
Is a city where I was born.
Excellent. We have to change just a little this sentence. Is the city.
Ah, okay. É,
Okay?
okay.
Great. So you see that we use where. Okay?
Okay.
Last, I'm just going to give you this example now. Possession. Possession. Imagine this case here. Uh, she helped the man. The man. His car broke. How can we put these two sentences together?
She helped the man whose his car broke.
You don't need his because whose is already possession.
Whose car broke.
Yes. So you see that in possession we use who. Okay?
Sim.
Great.
Yes.
So you see these are the relative clauses. Do you have any question? Oh, Dios santo. Do you have any questions, Anna?
Oh, no, it's
Great,
okay.
great. Now here comes the part that I really need to talk to you. Optional use versus mandatory use. Okay. She is the girl that my sister wants to call, to work with. There you go. It makes more sense. She's the girl that my sister wants to work with. Now you see that after the relative clause, this here is not a verb. Whenever, oh my God, whenever after the relative clause is not a verb, it's an optional case. So you can say, she is the girl my sister wants to work with.
Mm,
Okay? You did this. He must inform. Oh,
it's number 4.
yeah, there. No, but you took off in a place here.
Mm.
No, oh, no problem. You took off in a place that was correct. You didn't have to use, you know? Okay. Now take this sentence. She is the girl that loves soccer. Now Now in this case here, check it out. Whenever after the relative clause is a verb, what? Mandatory case. So there is no other option. You need to use that, or in this case, who here? That is the situation that happened at number 4. There are 47 people who were that work there because work is a verb. You can't take it away.
Ah, okay.
Okay?
I
Yes.
have to memorize this.
Yes. Yes. You're gonna do me a favor, okay?
Mm.
Hang on, let my computer wake up. Good morning, computer. Oh, thank you. Okay, now I'm going to send you back this. Did I correct 17? Oh, I corrected 18. I corrected 18. I'm sending it back to you. Okay, and now I'm going to send to you my presentation that I use for classes when it comes to relative clauses. This one. Here you have many relative clauses, and you also have many exercises to do, to practice. And if you want to check with me if your answers are correct, everything is here. Okay? Yes, just if you have 10 minutes, just check it out. Okay? Great, Anna. I'm going to give you a grade in that. I'm going to give you from 3 to 3.5. Okay? I think you would possibly reach 4, but I'm going to be pessimistic and leave it 3.5.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Let's go to this one. Some people think that they give. Nowadays, there are, and it's complicated, this kind of question, right? Because you can say, it depends.
Yeah.
Yes. But in TOEFL, you have to take a position, you know. Nowadays, there are different forms to learn something. For example, by books, by institutions, with their teachers, by internet and online courses. Indeed, yes. Use these words because TOEFL loves them. You can choose the best form to acquire knowledge, improve your background easier and fast. I believe that the best way to having a teacher. Because all the teacher is a person who studied a lot and got a kind of specialized in determined thematic. Determined thing. Okay? In my opinion, for example, when I decided to improve my English, okay. Ok. Ai, que emocionado. Ok. Thank you. Okay. Because for me, it is so important, all of his background and his experience with English classes. Secondly, if you study by yourself, you probably make some mistakes. What's the problem here then? Now, okay, and nobody will correct. Okay, my suggestion would be nobody will correct them.
Yeah.
Okay. When I was young, okay, here you really need a comma. I paid. What's the problem here? Yes, an online course about painting because it's a noun. Then I had started to paint the walls of my bedroom. My father saw there was a new. You have very good stories. I know you invent them, but you have very good stories. My mother started to cry because the painting was terrible. Very good. Very good. Very good. Ah, thirdly, choosing a teacher can be a great opportunity to know different things and more. Aprofundar-se, né?
Yes.
Deepen more. Deepen more in specific themes. You find themes, very good. It's the same word here. Okay. You'll find other things. Yeah. Very good. That you can't imagine in your life. Whereas you will never stay alone in your learning process. You can do discussions with different opinions, and after you can form your own thought. Okay, nice. Very little mistake. And you can, yes, good. Oh, I'm going to give 3.5 to 4 here.
And I ask you something to this
Yes.
composition.
Oh, no, 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 no. Sorry. I'm going to.
No, no.
Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't get angry. Sweetie, you should have written more. Look at
Yeah.
the number of words.
But I put the first of all about to gain more points. This doesn't work.
Okay. No, no. 3 to 3.5. Don't get angry. Don't get angry. Okay.
My strategy doesn't work.
Come on. What are your questions?
Uh, I have to give the example in Portuguese
Go on.
because the problem for me is the verb tense. I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Because I would like to do, por exemplo, ele não falava com ninguém.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's different to say ele não falou com ninguém. Não falava e não falou, né?
Mm-hmm.
Because in my composition, when I give some example, I would like to put something that occurred in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So my doubt is about the verb, the past, the simple past, ou other verbs.
Another. Yes.
Ele não falava com ninguém. Didn't speak, didn't talk, or used. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Yes, I will show you. Oh, Anna, very good question. Good morning, computer. Now, I'm gonna tell you the structures we use to expressing past habits. When you say ele não falava com ninguém, it's something that occurred many times, frequently in the past. This is how we do it. Can you read, please?
This is Charlotte.
Mm.
When she was younger, she used it to play the violin.
Excellent. So use it to is the structure we use to talk about that something was done frequently in the past but not in the present.
So I am right. So
Yes.
because I am using a lot used to.
Yes, it's correct.
Okay.
Okay? Yes. Do you have any questions about this structure?
No, 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 it's okay.
Great. What else?
No, it's that
That's
that is
it?
it.
Okay, good. Good. And I'm gonna send you back oh your composition. Here you are. This was very good, very simple, very straight, but you should have written a little more.
Yeah.
Okay.
My problem is the time.
Practice, sweetie. You improved very much. If you consider, for example, this is your composition from December last year. Check it out. No del Padre, del Figlio, y del Espíritu. Yeah. Yes. This was your composition from December. Oh, you wrote a lot. It was about your trip. It was about your trip. Look, you don't need this verb. This word was not correct. You didn't use I. This was quiet. Smalls, the plural was not necessary. I talked about compound adjectives. It was on. So you see that you're talking about present, not past. Uh, some things that you commit, some mistakes you commit here, you don't do them anymore. And this was not TOEFL. This was your personal experience.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember the first TOEFL you took. If it was this one here, from May 1st. But anyway, it's all about practice. All about practice, you know. The mistakes you did, you don't. Oh, look how many blues you had.
Yes.
You know, and how many words? Ah, you wrote a good number of words here. You know, the structure, everything. It's about improving, improving, improving. Okay,
Okay.
okay. Yeah. Do you think you got a little time for us to do just one speaking? Okay.
Tell me about your life.
Okay, what are your plans for your weekend?
No, I'm just kidding.
Really?
Because I always have fear about the speak.
Ah, but we have to practice. Next class, we need some time to practice it. It's important, sweetie, because you saw if you don't practice, you lose your ability to express.
Yeah,
And last class, you already improved. Like it was like we hadn't stopped. You know?
I have to practice a little more.
Yeah. I can send it to you if you want. I'm going to do this. Whenever you are by yourself and you think, I want to practice a little speaking, I'm going to send you my independent speaking prompts. Okay?
Ah, excellent.
Yes, because then you can time yourself, you can record yourself, you can listen to yourself. Then you're going to have questions. Is this correct? Is this wrong? Did I pronounce correctly? You know?
Yes.
Yes.
And this is the independent speaking. Are there some options like this new TOEFL?
Not yet. I have to find samples. I need time. I need time to find samples, create, because I have so many things to do right now. And then TOEFL decided to change now. Oh, safado. So it's pretty complicated, but I'm gonna try to find samples. But it's not so different from the
Yeah.
previous ones. The option is that personal preference. Now they give you options.
Yeah.
You know, they give you several options, and paired choice. You have some paired choices that you agree or disagree, and some paired choices and some personal preferences you have to give. Say the disadvantages and advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not much, not too.
And I remember another thing about the writing.
Go
I'm
on.
sorry I changed. Because the first paragraph, I have to put an idea in general. It was
Yes.
okay. Like to introduce a thing, myself.
Yes, to introduce the idea.
Okay.
Yes. For example, about the boss. Né?
Mhm.
Bosses. Okay. Being a boss requires several characteristics. But I believe that the ones that are more outstanding are being a leader, communication, no, being able to communicate, and which was the third one you used?
Respectful.
And sorry?
Respectful.
And respect to other people. There you go. You got an introduction. So you see, what I always do is this: is the general idea, and then the three arguments I'm gonna talk about: being a leader, being able to communicate, and respect, and having respect to other people. Having respect. It's wrong in there to
Mhm.
other people. You know,
Okay.
because it's this. Then you go deeper in the arguments in the three paragraphs.
Yes.
Okay? Yes.
Okay.
Is there any other question, Anna?
No, I think because when I am writing, I think something in Portuguese, the structure of the sentence, and it's a problem for me because I have to change because I don't know, for example, the verb or the noun in English, but I think in Portuguese. So I have to change to the word that I know, and the sense is the same, you know.
Yeah, yes.
And sometimes I think, for example, a phrase, impacted phrase, but I don't know write this.
Yeah, it's practice, and the more you write in English, then you start forcing your brain to think in English, think in English, think in English. For writing, the best thing to do is reading, but you already read very much, right?
Yes,
Because you study very freaking much. For speaking, the best thing is listening. Now it's all about practice. The more you force your brain, the more you write, the better, because then you are going to reuse the same structure,
yes,
you know? Yeah. You are doing a good job. It's going to be better this TOEFL. And you don't have that pressure on you, because if you improve any of your grades, the highest of every section will be the final grade.
yes.
This was very good from TOEFL.
This is a very good.
Yeah.
How? Thank you.
Yes, yes. Okay, sweetie, I'm going to leave you then, okay?
Okay, okay.
Okay. Next week I send you the hours if you
Yeah,
have anything anytime. And if you can continue writing, awesome. But next class we need to speak, okay?
yes, yes, of course.
Okay?
And send me the speaking test.
It's in the chat.
Ah, okay, okay,
Okay? Okay.
okay.
Thank you, Anna. Have a very nice weekend.
Thank you very much for you too.
Thank you.